The Chickaboo Backcountry Ski Traverse is typically done as a clockwise tour. The route leaves Highway 93 up the Chickadee Valley in Kootenay National Park. This valley is also used to access Boom Mountain, Chickadee Peak, Chimney Peak, and Mount Whymper. The tour passes under most of these other objectives before ascending into a magical hanging valley southeast of Chimney Peak and over a small glacier before descending into the Boom Lake Valley in Banff National Park. Although there is an option to return to the highway via the Boom Lake Trail, this necessitates a car shuttle between trailheads. We chose to return back to the Chickadee Valley via a high call between Chickadee Peak and Boom Mountain, closing out our day with a return down the luge track we skinned up earlier in the day. It took us just under 6.5 hours to travel the 21 kilometers, with a total of around 1,250 vertical meters gained at a steady pace. After parking in a surprisingly busy Vermilion Pass parking lot, Wietze, Sarah, and I crossed Highway 93 and proceeded skiing up the icy skin track, winding its way up a small creek that is the source of the Vermilion River, up Chickadee Valley. There were a good number of folks ahead of us already, which was not a huge surprise given how popular this little slice of ski heaven has become over the past few years. As we passed under the north route leading up to Mount Whymper, we spotted at least a dozen souls inching their way up the steep snow slopes. Sarah's account sounded pretty darn fun, and Wietze and I added it to our list of future objectives. The back of the Chickadee Valley is a pristine place, especially with a brilliant white coat of winter snow. I wasn't sure what to expect from this section, but it exceeded my ideas of what it would be like. Old moraines dipped and rolled their way off dying glaciers high above, clinging desperately to impossibly steep rock walls. The skin track expertly wound its way steeply through the maze, targeting steep slopes threading their way into a long southeast valley leading to the Chimney Col. The morning clouds started clearing off just as we traversed into the upper southeast valley leading towards the still distant Chimney Col. I didn't fully register how big and long this valley was on the maps while planning the trip, but it's a pretty sublime place to ski on a clear winter day. As we finally crested the Chimney Col, we were met by a colorful array of fellow humans, all preparing for the exciting run down the North Glacier.
Nice, nice, nice.
The ski descent of the North Glacier and down rolling moraines beyond it along the west end of Boom Valley was slightly easier than I was expecting. A deep snowpack certainly helped here, but a crusty layer made the skiing less than ideal. Classic Alberta Rockies. I was expecting more issues with crevasses, to be honest, but the biggest holes seemed to be tucked to the sides of the glacier, and the smaller ones were filled in.
punchy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was easier than I expected, to be honest. But
After exiting the bottom of the North Glacier run, we found ourselves in a magical winter wonderland once again, this time under Mount Quadra, Biden, and Chickadee Peak. Moraines rolled their way towards a still unseen Boom Lake, while we tried to avoid as many ups as possible, leaving the skins off. Soon we were at the last skiable slope in the Boom Valley with views over Boom Lake. Mount Bell was now featuring prominently to our north.
nice.
So we start on the bike park.
We skinned up before leading off up a track snaking its way back uphill to the Boom Chickadee call and the return route to the Chickadee Valley.
Oh, nice, Sarah. Really?
We didn't linger very long at the Boom Call, simply due to the fact that the sun was cooking our south-facing descent slopes and we wanted to get down them as quickly as possible. We made the decision to traverse southeast into the same slide path that Wietze and I descended way back in 2013 on our Boom Mountain ski trip.
So we want to keep cutting to the left.
The traverse wasn't too dramatic through some trees, and soon we found ourselves looking down a steep slide path with only 2 or 3 other ski tracks ruining the white canvas. It was go time!
Woo!
And then I feel like the tracks from yesterday, if there were tracks from yesterday.
Far. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Towards the bottom of the run, we encountered tight Christmas trees which were tough to negotiate with any sort of elegance.
Oh, there you are.
Our round trip time of 6 hours 15 minutes was mostly due to the fast conditions and excellent trail and lack of route finding, thanks to parties in front of us. It was also thanks to Wheatza for getting his camera. The Chickadee Ski Traverse is a classic for a reason. The views and positions along the entire route are stunning on a clear day like we enjoyed. We all said we'd definitely repeat it sooner than later. My advice is leave early for this tour if you want to be at the front of the pack, or leave slightly later if you just want to follow. Just be aware of the south-facing exit from Boom Call and manage your risks appropriately.